So I finally got fed up with guessing which appliance was quietly eating my electricity bill every month, and it turns out the fix costs less than a pizza. I've spent the last few weeks digging through the best smart plugs with energy monitoring that actually work with Alexa, and I found 5 that are genuinely worth your money right now. Some of these deals honestly surprised me, so stick around, because number 3 might be the one you end up buying. Let's start with the Tuya 16A ZigBee and Wi-Fi smart plug, and this one's designed for US, Canada, Mexico, Peru and Japan sockets. What sold me here is that it does real power monitoring plus scheduling and timers, so you can literally see how many watts your space heater is pulling in real time on your phone. It works with Alexa and Google Home out of the box, and at just $7.42, it's kind of a no-brainer. Nearly 5,000 people have bought it with a 4.7 star rating, so this is the one I'd grab if you just want to test the waters without committing much cash. Next up is the Tuya EU Smart Socket, and this is the heavy-duty option. You can get it in 16 amp or 20 amp depending on what you're plugging in. That 20 amp version matters if you're running something serious like a water heater, an AC unit, or a workshop tool, because most cheap plugs will just give up at that load. It runs through the Smart Life app with full remote control and power monitoring, and it's got the highest rating on this list at 4.8 stars from over 4,700 buyers. At $48.87 it's an investment, but this is a multi-pack level product built for the appliances that actually matter. Now this is the one I'd personally buy, the SONOFF S60, available in EU and UK plug types. SONOFF is a genuinely well-known name in smart home gear, not some random no-name brand, and it shows in the 4.9 star rating, which is the highest on this entire list. Beyond the power monitoring and timers, it has overload protection built in, meaning if something draws too much current, the plug cuts power instead of turning into a fire hazard. It works with Alexa, Google Home, and even Alice, and it's only $10.37. Reliable brand, safety features, great price, that's a really hard combination to beat. If you're deep into the smart home world and you want maximum compatibility, take a look at this 20 amp EU smart plug. The standout here is voice control support across Alexa, Google Home, Yandex, and Alice, which is a wider net than pretty much anything else on this list. It's a 20 amp unit with full energy monitoring, so it handles high-draw appliances without breaking a sweat. At $64.84 it's the priciest option here, but with over 4,400 sold and a 4.7 rating, buyers clearly feel like they're getting their money's worth for a heavy-duty, do-everything plug. And finally, the one for the tinkerers, this EU 16 amp Tuya ZigBee energy monitoring plug. Here's why this is special: it doesn't just work with Alexa and Google. It plays nicely with Home Assistant, ZigBee 2 MQTT, and Smartthings hubs, which means you can pull it into a local setup and stop relying on the cloud entirely. If you've ever wanted proper automation and detailed energy graphs without a subscription, this is your plug. $10.46, 4.8 stars, over 3,500 sold. For anyone building a real smart home system, this is the smart pick. That's my top 5. All the links are down in the description with the current prices, so go check which one fits your setup best. If this helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe. I post deal breakdowns like this every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.